Hello everyone, Pallytime here. We are back in Heroes of the Storm today for another iteration of the daily quest. We are going to continue my quest to play 2 games with the support hero, and in today's video I will be playing Uther. He is a paladin from the World of Warcraft universe, or the Warcraft universe, excuse me. Offers a lot of healing, offers some damage, is incredibly tanky, and is widely considered to be the most overpowered support. Let's give him a go.
The light abandons no man.
Alright, we are on the pirate map. I'm going to be heading to the mid lane so I can contest the middle smiley face, which everyone knows is the most important thing to do on this map. Let's see, I would like to get Path of the Wizard. Uther's Q ability is Holy Light. It's a on-target heal. I guess they actually have to take damage in order to heal. His W is Holy Radiance. It deals damage to an area, and it also heals on the friendlies that happen to be in this area as well. His E ability is Hammer of Justice, which is a small damage output as well as a stun. My team consists of Abathur, Uther, Tyrande, Tychus, and Muradin. The enemy team is Tychus, Tyrael, Muradin, Gazlowe, and Tyrande. So similar teams. This is a 5 versus 4 encounter. We definitely don't want any part of this. Muradin, staying in a little too deep, is going to be taking some damage from that Gazlowe charged up beam, but it's nothing we can't deal with. We have a ton of healing on our team. Hopefully Muradin will... Oh my god, why on earth did you re-engage? That was silly. I'm going to go in here and stun whoever that was. I honestly couldn't tell. Will this be the end for me? I healed Tyrande on accident, and I am going to fall. Uther's passive does allow him to get back into the fight, but I am going to be taken out relatively quickly. A misclick on my part there did result in my death. Since 5 members of the enemy team have been in the top lane, I'm going to go ahead and head down to the bottom lane and start whacking away on that chest. Muradin, very confident in our team's abilities. We did end up coming ahead in that. Who is this? Is this Muradin? I guess it is. He looks cool. Where are you going? I did manage to steal one of those coins somehow. I'm not too sure how I did that. Right place at the right time. I think I have some pretty decent jungling capabilities, so we're going to head over here and start chipping away at this. My cooldowns are relatively long, and typically Uther can either be built as a pure healer, or he can be built as kind of a ret paladin or a shockedin or something, a healer mixed with burst damage. Which is how I want to play him. We'll see how that goes. Let's see, our team has deposited 5 coins into the chest. I'll be putting in another 3 now, which leaves us with 2 more coins needed to acquire. Coins. 2 more coins. I'm good at talking today. I'm extremely good at talking today. Tyrande guarding me as I go ahead and deposit those. I'm going to head up to the top lane. Unfortunately, because we do have an Abathur on this map, yes, that does provide us with that overall coverage in every lane. But it also means that we have to spread ourselves a little bit thin. For instance, in the top lane up here, Tychus has been getting XP for his team this whole time, and because of that, his team is ahead on XP, regardless of the fact that we won the initial team fight. Gonna go in with a stun on Tychus, just gonna do some auto attack damage. Tyrande is going to stun Muradin. Gonna go ahead, hit him with a healing light and then a holy radiance. And Muradin trying to contest this area here, another stun going down on Tychus, and Muradin does end up following. He has no sense of when to actually leave these team encounters. No sense whatsoever. Not good when you don't have confidence in your tank this early in the game. Alright, our level 4 talents, we will go with the E upgrade. This is going to allow us to reduce the cooldown of our stun for every time we auto attack. So if we're in the middle of a team fight, we're going to be able to stun more often with that talent. Stun going down on Tychus here. I don't see how he can get out of this one. I don't see how you're going to be able to get out of this one. He was trying to pick up that mercenary camp there. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Although a slow going down from the enemy Tyrael is going to give him a bit of an advantage. One more stun coming in from Muradin, and we are going to wrap that kill up. I hope he understands that we should probably leave this. Casting him, giving him a little bit of heals. He just seems very determined to stay. Let's go ahead and stun Tyrande, as I feel she is doing the majority of the damage here. Oh man, we are doing some burst damage! Who would have thought that these two tanky-ass motherfuckers could deal that kind of damage? Oh, engaging on Tyrael is not the right thing to do. I'm going to stun him and walk away. Hopefully, Muradin picks up on that. Another heal going down on him. Another Holy Radiance going down on him as well. Please, just walk away. Oh, he's stunned in tower range! He's stunned in tower range! They are making mistakes. They're getting over-eager. I'm going to try to pick up this healing. I might be able to make something happen here, but no. No, just gonna simply chase them out of range. The enemy team has deposited 2 coins into the chest, and it looks like Tychus is going in with another 3. That means they need 5 more coins before they can fire their first bombardment. We, of course, have already fired one of our bombardments. And, you know, it didn't really do much. It killed the first line of the middle towers. Let's see, what was my talent? Each unit healed by Holy Radiance returns 10 mana. No. Enemy takedowns while in spirit form. Reduce your spawn timer by 5 seconds. No. None of these seem super good. But we will go with Wave of Light, I guess. A little bit of a team fight erupting down below. I'll start heading down that way. We have Muradin once again going very deep into the enemy team. Our friendly Tychus is being chased off by the enemy Tyrael. He is going to pick up the kill there. Going to go ahead and give a Holy Light to Tyrande, which is going to allow her to live, and our team picks up another kill on the enemy Tyrael. Nicely done. Here's another heal for the road. And with that, I will push mid lane. It looks like the enemy Tychus is back up in top lane. I wonder how well I could trade with him. Let's find out. Go away. I do have the help of Abithur here as well. Tychus is going to be using his grenade to push me back. He does not want to fight me when Abithur is also at my side, which I think is a pretty smart move. Definitely the right thing to do there. Holy Radiance going down the middle of the minions is going to allow me to push this lane a little bit faster. Although the massive cooldown of that ability does kind of limit Uther's ability to effectively push lanes. I kind of push lanes in a burst. But it's not like it's amazing or anything. It's not like that's going to clear out a minion wave. Oh, who just got that bombardment? The enemy team picking up the bombardment is going to be taking down our tier 1 towers as well as our tier 2 towers, and it's attacking our first fort in the mid lane. I don't know if you would call the fort towers tier 2 or not. They're there though. Meanwhile, the enemy team is getting pushed back with the help of some Abithur mines, and our team just going in super deep. I think I can run these turrets out of ammunition. Oh, no I cannot. No I cannot. Got a little overeager there. No reason to be doing that kind of stuff. Alright, Tychus coming back in. I'm just going to walk him into some mines. He's trying to do a little bit of burst damage, so I will go ahead and try to stun him, cast the Holy Light on me, and I'm just going to try to kite him into... Oh, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. Oh, he does gap close. Now I'm coming back in a spirit form. That is my passive, of course. I don't think he was aware of that. Going to do a small amount of damage to him there. I actually thought Abithur had the parasite on me, but that wasn't the case. So I was a little overeager in that fight, but that was just a bad judgment call on my part. I should have just left. I could have walked out of there, no problem. At level 10, we get to pick up our talent. We can either choose Divine Storm or Divine Shield. Divine Shield will make an ally invulnerable for 3 seconds. Really, really strong ability. But I prefer Divine Storm. Divine Storm basically is a gigantic AoE stun in the middle of a team fight. Speaking of team fights, the team fight is erupting down in the bottom lane. The Tychus fucking laser beam is going down. I'm going to come in with my stun here, completely locking down the enemy Tyrande. And the enemy Muradin, excuse me. I always get those two confused. I'm staying a little bit too deep, but that's okay. I thought our team would be engaging a little bit more. Stun going down on the enemy Muradin is going to allow me to back out of there, and I can come back to the well to get that health regen going. I really thought we were going to get a kill out of that engagement, and that just did not seem to be the case. Looks like we did take down a tower and a wall at some point down here. Stun going down on the enemy Muradin is going to lock him in place for a second as he tries to re-engage. The Tychus is going to be chasing him down. Good grenade landing, but not going to be enough to take the life of the enemy tank. We should really stop focusing their warriors and start focusing their healers. But hey, what do I know? Just throw down some AoE heals. Muradin is going to be able to take the punishment of these towers, no problem. We can run this place out of ammo all day long. One thing I don't really understand about this game is why the towers will focus minions above players when players are in here knocking it out, you know what I mean? Like, we had that initial aggro, and it's like, oh, there's a minion here, we must change. I don't quite understand that, I don't quite agree with that. It looks like the enemy Gazlo just deposited some coins up in the middle, but the new chests are just now spawning. Turinde in place already is going to be knocking 2 of these coins out of this chest, and I'm going to go ahead and pick those up. Let's see what happened. We got a bombardment. I don't think it was us. Yes, the enemy team getting in bombardment is going to be firing down our top lane towers. Possible team fight is going to be erupting here. Looks like our Tychus went in a little bit too deep or got surrounded and was taken down by the enemy team. I'm going to wait right here. When this bombardment ends, I want to be in position to go ahead and deposit these 3 coins immediately. Oh, you little slug, are you getting out there? Alright. Should be any moment that this guy's going to return. We need 1 more coin to make the bombardment happen. Because I was here right when he spawned, the enemy team wasn't really expecting that, and they weren't in position to deal with that. I'm going to pick up the Burning Rage talent. This will allow me to just emit a small fire AoE that you could see here. It's just passive damage that Uther can do, but it's also going to allow me to effectively push lanes a little bit better, which is a problem that this character has. While I was down here, the enemy team does pick up the top mercenary camp. They're now chasing down Tychus. I'm going to be coming in here with the AoE stun. Going to be locking down Muradin. He is in his avatar form. I'm going to try to do a little bit of body blocking there. That is going to prevent him from escaping with Turinde. But meanwhile, the top lane is being absolutely devastated, and our team is not doing anything to combat it. Our tier 2 towers are being completely demolished up in the top lane. And no one seems to care. Alright, come in here, try to do what I can. Where's the priest? Here's the priest. Oh man, this isn't good. They're already out of ammo, so they're not going to be firing anymore. But I guess I did stop the wave. We don't seem to have a lot of team coordination like the enemy team has. The enemy team is moving together to take down these mercenary camps and things like that. Maybe it's just me being off of my own, I'm not really sure. But we're definitely not working as a team to do these objectives. That being said, the enemy team does pick up a siege giant camp down in the bottom lane. We do end up firing off a bombardment. Going to be taking out the top towers of the enemy team, starting to chip away on that enemy fort. Looks like Tychus getting a little bit overeager here. Might be bad for him. Oh, the Tychus beam is going down, and I'm just going to simply walk away from it. Simply walk away from it. Turinde sitting over here with 8 coins. She's not the tankiest character in the world, so having that many coins on her is not the best idea. Tyrael and Muradin now engaging on me. Artyke is now laying down his beam. I'm going to go ahead and try to zone out the enemy Tychus. Those are her main damage dealers. Abathur does make a copy of me. He's going in. He's in a fantastic position to lay down an AoE stun. I'm getting knocked back by the enemy Tychus once again. Stun going down. I'm going to be locking down Tychus here, although the damage from our team is just not in position to follow up on that. Go ahead and throw a heal back to our Turinde. Make sure her health stays high. Stunning the enemy Turinde, who was completely out of position. Muradin using his knockback. Not the most opportune time for that. Go ahead, try to give a Holy Light to our Tychus. Keep him in this fight a little bit longer. AoE ultimate's going down everywhere. The Holy Radiance is going to chip away at Gazlo's health as he runs away, and that was a team fight in the favor of my team, ladies and gentlemen. The copy of Uther is going to die up in the top lane. Meanwhile, the siege giants that they spawned just before that team fight erupted are now chipping away at the bottom fort, and they are going to take it down. The enemy team is doing a fantastic job of getting these siege objectives, these mercenary objectives, and then making a team fight happen, so we have to focus our attention on the team fight. They're doing a great job of that. Right now, if I get these coins into this chest, that is going to be a bombardment from our team. I do have some help from Turinde and Abithur here as well. Go ahead and stun the enemy Tyrael as he re-engages on top of me with his little teleport. Turinde doing a great job of zoning him. If he re-engages now, he is going to die, and I think he knows that, but he was delaying just a little bit longer to make sure that I could not put those coins into the chest. The enemy team is not here to contest just yet, but they could be here by the time this gets done. Turinde on the enemy team shooting out her little sight ward thing to make sure that she knows what's going on. Apparently, I moved. Maybe it worked. I don't know. Let's go down to the bottom and get the big mercenary camp. I think that's a good idea. As far as talents go at this level, I don't know what I want. Increases the damage and healing by 10% for each target hit. Let's do that. We'll make our Holy Radiance a little bit stronger. The other option there was to allow our Q ability to also be able to deal damage. Q ability, of course, is our heal. Tychus coming in, followed up by my stun on the enemy Turinde, is going to take her down no problem. The reason I didn't pick up the damage on my Q is simply because it has a really, really long cooldown, and I don't feel like I would be able to utilize it. While we're up here, or while we're down here, I guess I should say, there is another round of Mercenaries pushing down top lane. Top lane does not have a lot of defenses left, so it is pretty exposed. But with this push here, we could definitely be doing some game-winning damage. Stun's going down on the Tychus at the top left side of your screen. He is just going to barely get away with a little health left. He's going to have to go back and get some healing from the well. Gazlo sitting down some turrets in preparation for this big push, but unfortunately they are going to be in vain as we take down the shields of the enemy the enemy Nexus, the enemy core, whatever it's called. I'm dropping down the AoE ultimate, and we are going to win this game with a very, very decisive push. If you look on your map very quickly, you can see that the enemy team had a golem and a mercenary in the top lane. So if we didn't win with that push, we were going to lose the game. Very nicely done. Not how I expected that game to play out at all. And that will conclude my quest for playing support heroes. That was an unexpected win. I mean, I thought we were in the game for sure. I just didn't think we were going to win with a push like that. That was very fast. Well, that was fun. Uther is really, really strong. That was, I believe, one of my first times playing him, so I probably didn't play him to the best of the ability. But definitely really, really fun. I could see why he's considered one of the strongest supports. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I'll be back very soon with more episodes of the Daily Quest, and I hope to see you all there.